Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom. And it is my huge pleasure to have a wonderful friend of mine with us today. Her name is Catriona Plunkett. She's from Golden Egg Holistic in Portlaoise in Southern Ireland. Catriona, what are people going to be able to learn from you in the way of postgraduate continual education?
Hi, David. Thanks for asking me today. So what are people going to learn on a baby reflexology course? I suppose it's all about work. It's quite different when you're working with babies compared to adults. So it's adapting your treatment for a baby. When you compare foot sizes, there's quite a difference between a baby and an adult foot. So it's, how do I adapt my treatment? What are the benefits of working with babies? Why would you work with babies? Um, and then it's not just babies, but for toddlers, how do I adapt for toddlers? How do I adapt for going into teenage years? So it's techniques for all those different age groups. We're
Oh,
going to learn about cues.
this is so much more than just babies and toddlers, then, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think people forget that, or a lot of people don't realize when they go to take the course that actually there is a section in there for teenagers as well. So not to leave out the teenagers. I always feel like, they are kind of the forgotten when it comes to children's reflexology, that it's all about babies and colic. It's not just about colicky babies and digestive ailments, that it's all the way up to teenagers, because teenagers have so much going on, and with hormones and stress, anxiety. So we look at techniques for teenagers as well.
That sounds amazing. I'll tell you what, that really has opened my mind to why I need to come on this course. So, are there any other what is going to set a reflexologist apart who has learnt your course compared to somebody that's not learnt it before? Why? Give us a compelling reason to come along on your course.
Okay, so I suppose there's a lot in it. I always try and tailor every course to suit who's in front of me, so it's to suit the class. So we always do introductions at the start. Where's everybody coming from? Some people may have done some training in baby reflexology before, but maybe not worked so much with teenagers, or vice versa. They would have worked with teenagers for years, but not so much with babies. So we go through a lot of different techniques. Also, what's very important to me is that you can learn some even more basic techniques that you can show to parents. Okay, so
Ah,
when a parent will bring their baby to you for whatever reason, if it is a digestive ailment, for stress, anxiety, it's really important that that parent has some basic techniques, some basic skills and tools, reflexology wise, that they can use at home with their babies every day, because you need to continue it on. So I guess it's no different to a therapist that would show their clients hand reflexology for self care. We're going to teach parents techniques that they can use at home with their babies or their children. And then if students want to go on and go into more detail with that and how to teach baby reflexology classes, where they will bring a group of parents and their babies together and teach them different techniques every week to help their babies. So, and it's not all about just, ailments, but it's about prevention. It's about
ah.
having the tools if something should happen, or just, keeping them on that steady keel, boosting the immune system, keeping them healthy.
Katrina, that sounds absolutely fabulous and brilliant. That what you're saying is that probably no two courses are the same, depending on what it is that your students are needing to learn in their prior experience and all the rest of it. This sounds absolutely fabulous. So enough already. Where can I book? How can we find you?
So we have courses running at Golden Egg during the year, several times a year. I'll be running another course up in Belfast this year with Dorothy Kelly.
That
But our
whole
baby
wonderful lady.
reflexology, sorry.
Wonderful lady.
Yes, absolutely. And Dorothy comes to Golden Egg as well to teach her fertility reflexology course. Um, but our baby courses are online. So during lockdown, we pre-recorded tutorials and put them online, and they've worked so well that we're just keeping them there. And like you, David, I was not a fan of online training before COVID. But I think some courses, especially the smaller postgraduate courses, because with the likes of baby reflexology, you're actually simplifying techniques. They're very simple techniques. It's not a complicated postgraduate course. So it was ideal one for putting online. So it's there, it's pre-recorded, it's available through the Golden Egg website. You can book it online, either the baby reflexology course, and then if you want to continue on and do the baby reflexology course, you can book it online and you'll get the codes emailed automatically to you, and you can take your time working through the tutorials. So we've had students from all over the world, lots from Canada and Australia, the UK, and the baby feet during COVID did more traveling than I did. They went to Hawaii and all these fabulous places that I didn't get to go to during lockdown when we were still within our 5K. So
Oh,
yeah, so if you're doing the course then at Golden Egg, you'll get a pair of baby feet free, which I had designed to match the charts. And all your charts then you can download for free, all the charts that you need for teaching the classes, so that you're not charged for them, they're free of charge.
this is absolutely fabulous. I had no idea that you had gone online, because the two of us were resisting it an awful lot, weren't we? But that's fabulous. So this is even perfect for a Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom, this. So anybody, wherever you are in the world, you can learn from this wonderful, wonderful lady here, Catriona Plunkett. So Catriona, thank you so much for sharing this with us. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom. And so on behalf of both me and Catriona, do stay well, stay safe, and see you next time for another episode.